coming up in court today.
So wait a minute, let me get this straight. First of all, you're out there dancing this dollar dance, and she comes out with $21?
I was trying to help them out. They're poor. She didn't have a job.
Okay, you're helping me out by putting your hand on my husband's butt.
Whatever.
You're not helping me out.
In the court system, justice is not always just. That's why they bring their disputes here. Real people, real problems, real justice. Justice is eye for an eye.
The plaintiff is suing the defendant for her inappropriate behavior at her wedding, resulting in damages. The defendant claims she was just having a good time and no damages occurred.
I'm the plaintiff. I'm going to win today. I'm suing my husband's old friend. She's his past, I'm his future. She ruined my wedding.
I'm the defendant, and I'm going to win today. She's just a jealous-hearted female who's insecure about the relationship I used to have with her new husband, and she just needs to get over it.
All rise!
All right, we got Veronica Turner. You are suing Tracy Taylor, the defendant in this case. You're suing her for emotional distress and the cost of your new shoes that you say she came and messed up your wedding, correct?
Yes, sir.
And Tracy Taylor, you are saying that you are not responsible for her damages, correct?
Exactly.
All right, go ahead and tell me your case, Veronica.
Well, we were getting ready for our wedding, and my husband, we were inviting friends, and he's told me he was inviting his old friend from when he was younger, and the wedding went fine. It was the day of the wedding went fine. Then it was time for the reception. We come in, and then maybe 5 minutes later, a drunken Tracy came into the wedding.
Whatever, I was not drunk when we first got to the wedding.
She was drunk when she arrived at my wedding reception. Yes, she was drunk.
Okay, now what was she your friend or?
No, she was my husband's old friend. She was Rick's
God
old friend.
forbid I be.
She was your husband's old girlfriend?
Old friend.
Okay.
They never had anything.
Did you ever have a relationship with the groom?
No, we were exclusively just friends, nothing other than that.
Okay.
She's just jealous-hearted and just thought that there was more to it, and there was not. We were just friends.
Okay, so you didn't know her. She was invited because your husband invited her on his list, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so you get to the wedding and what happened?
Okay, the night goes on. She's drunk, still drunk, always around me and my husband. And we have dollar dance. It's like someone pays $1 to dance with the bride or the groom.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I do my dance. She comes up, $20 bills, $1 bills, 20.
About $21
Yes.
bills?
Okay, first of all, Your Honor, they were in this little rinky-dink small-town reception
See,
hall.
that's where she went wrong.
Not anything.
She
like
went wrong when she's
remember
always talking about my wedding. I know I'm from the country and she's
Whatever.
from the city. She's a city slut.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
all right. I know you're angry, but you got to temper it. What else happened?
Okay, so as she was saying, the dollar dance. Okay, again, they were in this little raggedy, small-town reception hall. So I gave her $20. Hey, they needed help paying expenses. We had this little cheap.
But you didn't have to do all 20 dances with my husband.
So
I stopped her after the fifth dollar she was doing.
I'm giving $20. I get my 20
on my
dances.
husband's butt. You don't.
Whatever.
She disrespected
So
me at my
She's
wedding.
over-exaggerating.
It's not
My
her day.
hands were
It's
not
my day.
on
It's not
his
her day.
butt.
It was my day. And she
So
was
wait a minute, let me get this straight. First of all, you're out there dancing this dollar dance, and she comes out with $21?
I was trying to help them out. They're poor. She didn't have a job.
Okay, you're helping me out by putting your hand on my husband's butt.
Whatever.
You're not helping me out.
Nobody else saw my hand on his butt but her.
Well, tell me what else happened.
On my tables, I have cameras for everyone to take pictures of me and my husband on our special day. And she gets pictures of her boobs, of her and my husband.
I didn't even have any boobs. Why would I take pictures of my boobs?
I know. It was hard to see. But
Whatever.
anyway.
So what else happened?
Okay, she's taking pictures of her, not of me and me and my husband dancing and stuff with the family. She's taking pictures of her, and she's always whispering in my. Everywhere we went, she was there.
The cameras
The
did
whole
not have
time.
names on them. How does she know that I'm the one taking pictures of
So
myself?
You're on all the pictures.
Hey,
All the
cute.
pictures?
I was
So you
fine
had
wedding. What you talking about?
You had cameras on every table,
every table. We
but
had about
everybody
20
take
tables,
pictures, and she went around taking pictures on
Yes.
every camera?
Now, what sense does that make? What do I look like driving, walking
Because
around
you
the
were
little
drunk, you
reception
don't
hall,
remember. You
taking
were
pictures of
drunk.
myself.
You were drunk. You don't remember.
She's over-exaggerating.
You don't
and
remember.
She's
You were
insecure,
drunk.
and she needs to be content with the relationship
Anyways,
that she has with
Your
her
Honor.
husband.
And so tell me, you're suing about your shoes. What happened with that?
Yeah, my husband went and told her that, you know, something's obviously wrong with her. She's in the past, stuck on my husband. And he tells her, he's like, I don't want anything to do with you. I don't know what you were thinking. I guess you're still in love with me. And she goes out crying because I was about to slap
First
the
of
taste
all,
out
Rick
of her
would
mouth
never say that I
for
would
being
be
all
in
over
his
my
life.
husband. And she goes running out crying. Okay, whatever.
So finally I go and open the door and she's still, you need to leave, you're all over my husband. And I accidentally vomited on her shoes. I apologized immediately for it.
The plaintiff is suing her friend for damages. The defendant claims she was just having a good time.
All right, Ms. Taylor, you have some allegations against the plaintiff, too. What are those?
Well, like I was saying, Your Honor, like she was going into, I accidentally vomited on her shoes. I apologize for it. It was totally her fault anyway.
She did it on purpose.
She
was
came
drunk.
Let me hear what...
banging on the bathroom door after I went in there to, you know, throw up in the receptacle like I was supposed to in the commode. And I'm in there and she's just banging on the door. Come out of there, we're gonna call security on you. And I'm like, okay, hold on a second. So finally I go and open the door and she's still, you need to leave, you're all over my husband. And I accidentally vomited on her shoes. I apologized immediately for it. I was like, I'm so sorry.
On my
I know
shoes, I paid.
This is your wedding day. You paid
Oh, now you
$5 for those shoes.
Okay,
Don't trip. Okay.
So then what did she do?
So then she proceeded to pull
tried
my
to
hair
grab her.
and
Oh,
knock me down to the ground.
Oh, man.
She assaulted me, and you know what, Your Honor, I did not
It
press
was my
charges
day.
against her
It was my
because
day.
it was her wedding day. But you best believe, if I see you on the street, I'm gonna
Okay,
get you.
whatever. She hadn't did anything yet, but anyways.
So that's what you're suing for, the damage to your shoes, the cameras,
Yeah, her
and,
shoes were
and the ruining of
and
your
it was
wedding
even
day,
on my
and you're
business
alleging
dress.
that she grabbed you by the hair, and you
did.
admit that you
I tried to
grabbed by the
pull it
hair,
out.
and what did she do, push your head to the ground?
Yes, she pulled my hair and slammed me to the ground.
All right, well then I'll be back in a second with my decision. Thank you.
Question for the defendant. If the husband had asked you to marry him, would you have married him?
I probably would have considered marrying him. I would have considered marrying him when we were in college, but of course, years have passed now. I don't know if he's the same Rick that I knew in college or not.
All rise!
All right, first of all, to you, Miss Taylor, I mean, this was her wedding day, her big day. Being drunk is no defense. You threw up on her shoes, and you were out of line.
I apologized to her for that. She didn't offer any
Okay, well,
evidence for
let me
anything
continue.
else.
Miss Turner, you don't have clean hands yourself. You went into the bathroom, got her out, grabbed her by the hair, and assault and battery. I mean, she could press criminal charges
Your Honor.
and sue. Don't interrupt me. She could press criminal and civil charges against you. Well, I've got to decide this case once and for all today. Your claim or your claim. So do both of you agree to let me do it? You'll let me to do your case, and you'll let me do your case, correct? Okay. You're suing for $1,000. What we're going to do is each of you are going to put up $500. We have an ATM machine in the courtroom if you need it. Each of you will put up $500. I'm going to dress both of you in black. I've got a white wedding cake. Whoever has the most white on them after the food fight is going to lose. The winner is going to get $1,000. The two of you are going to have a food fight with the white wedding cake. The winner gets the $1,000. Take one out, Big Sugar. On your mark, get set, go. I've got a white wedding cake. Whoever has the most white on them after the food fight is going to lose. The winner is going to get $1,000. The two of you are going to have a food fight with the white wedding cake. The winner gets the $1,000. Take one out, Big Sugar Ray. Big Sugar Ray, I see you got the women ready, right?
Yes, I have them right, Judge.
We got the wedding cake there?
Got the wedding cake right here.
Okay, women, this is the way it's going to work. I'm going to time you. You're going to get 30 seconds. The woman most covered in white loses. The other one's going to get the $1,000, okay? And you're going to go at it for 30 seconds. When I say go, On your mark, get set, go.
All right. There you go. Come on. Get it on. Yeah. She was messing with your husband. Come on. There you go. Come on. Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Time's up. Time's up. Okay, Big Sugar Ray, I need them turn around so we can see who's got the most white. All right, it looks like Veronica Turner loses. Tracy Taylor wins. Sugar Ray. Big Sugar, Tracy Taylor wins.
Champion.
She gets $1,000. All right, bring in the next case.
The plaintiff is suing a former guest of the hotel she works for, claiming harassment. The defendant denies all claims against him.
Is it Raquel or Rochelle?
Rachel.
Rochelle Marino, you're suing Stafford Witham for $3,000 for assault and battery and lost wages after you say that Mr. Witham groped you and got you fired. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Witham, you say Miss Marino failed to leave your hotel room when she caught you in the shower, and you are countersuing for $2,000 for slander and the embarrassment she has caused at the hotel and with your wife.
That's correct.
Okay, I think I've got it. Go ahead, Miss Marino.
I was a maid at the hotel, sir, and I was on the one of the upper special penthouse floors that Mr. Witham was in, and I saw that the door was just, barely cracked open, and I had not, before I proceeded to go in, I did not see a do not disturb sign on there or anything, and I had went in and it looked like there was kind of a party going on. There was quite a mess I needed to clean up. And
What all did you see when you walked in?
Well, I saw, dirty, looked like alcohol had been drank in the glasses, just, food, trash, the cushions were thrown off the furniture, cigarette butts in the ashtrays just full, and pornographic material.
What do you mean pornographic material?
Girly magazines.
Okay, and where were they?
On the coffee table, and there was also an X-rated video playing on the TV with the sound off.
And so what happened next?
And I didn't, I had knocked and everything, and no one had answered. I thought that the party was gone, and the person who was in the room was gone, and then next thing I know, while I was in there trying to proceed to clean up, Mr. Witham came out in a towel. He told me that I could stay and that he would be out of the way and momentarily, as if he was checking out, or maybe just leaving for the day, I don't know.
Right.
But so I asked him, "Are you sure?" And he said yes, and I said okay. So I said, I'll be just a few moments, sir, and I proceeded to clean the room, and I'm.
Then why do you say that I tried to? That I'm
Let me hear what she says happened after that.
He went to make him some coffee, and the more he kept kind of piddling around, it made me start to feel uncomfortable, like he wasn't going to leave, and I felt awkward being in the room with a customer in there at that time.
Did he get dressed, or he stayed there in his towel?
No, he stayed in his towel.
Then what happened?
And then once the coffee was made, he proceeded to sit down in the chair after I was stacking some of those magazines and just trying to act like I didn't realize what I was stacking.
No, I never sat down in
And
the
then
chair.
he grabbed my arm, and I got scared, and I ran out of the room. I ran downstairs, and I told the general manager, and he told me he was going to switch me with another maid on it from another floor and finish the room.
And what happened? Did you file an incident report?
Well, yes, I proceeded to, and then at that time, by the end of the day, they had asked me to report to the Human Resources Office, and it was then that I lost my job.
You got fired over that? Did you call down to the Human Resources and get her fired?
No, I didn't. In fact, I didn't know that she was fired.
You never called down? Well, how would they know about the
incident? The way I remember it entirely. Okay, I come out of the shower. All right, she's in my room. I had the do not disturb sign on my door. All right, I'm somewhat embarrassed. I asked her to leave. She resisted. She said no. She was under pressure and she was in a hurry to get the job. She just stuck around and did the job.
Sat down
so
with
I came over and after I confronted her and I said no, I really would feel better if you leave right now. I simply guided her, assisted her towards the door. All right, and. She...
In your towel? You didn't bother to get dressed before you assisted her?
That's just it. I'm not going to get dressed while she's in the room
But
with
there's a
me. I wanted her to
separate
leave.
bathroom, isn't there, with the locked
Yes,
door?
well, I would have had to gather my clothes and then go off into the room. I wanted her to leave.
Why don't you just go back in the bathroom and get dressed and put your clothes on?
Well, I could have, but I had things I wanted to do, and I wanted to have a few minutes of privacy, and I asked her to leave then.
Okay, I got here that you're countersuing her for $2,000 because your embarrassment with your wife. What happened?
Yes, well, evidently what happened is that, you know, I didn't know, first of all, I didn't know that she was fired. I didn't even know that there was, you know, any kind of incident involved. I just got her out of my room. That was the key, all right? By the time I get home, I walk in the door, and my wife has her suitcases by the front door.
Okay.
And she confronts me. She says that Miss Moreno had called. All right. Now, how she got my personal private phone number, I don't know. I have to assume that she used some sort of friends on the staff to acquire my private phone
let me ask you, Miss Moreno, did you call his wife and tell him what happened?
Yes, Your Honor, I did.
Okay.
Because he's lucky I did not take him to the police.
All right. Do you have any affidavits or anything to prove that he got you fired?
I have evidence, sir.
Okay, good. Hand that to Big Sugar Ray. All right. Sir, she's got affidavit here from a Rustin Willis, the GM of the hotel, saying this is to certify that Mr. Stafford Witham filed a complaint against employee Rachel Moreno, describing her entry into his room and her refusal to return and he insisted that she be fired. He has also had one other maid fired previously to this incident. Sir, it looks to me like you lied to me. You said that you did not contact them, you did not do an incident report, you did not get her fired, and now I've got a thing from the GM of the hotel saying that you did call. So that proves to me that you're a big, fat liar. And I don't like liars in my courtroom. I don't like them, and I'm not going to stand for it. Ma'am, I'm going to go ahead and award you the money. And, sir, we got to teach you a lesson. Do you know what these women go through every day? Cleaning the rooms and having to clean the toilets and to clean the bathrooms. And for you to treat her with disrespect in this case just insults everyone who works that type of job. So what we're going to do in this case, Biggest Sugar Ray, he's going to clean the toilet. He's going to clean a dirty bathroom. And he's going to do it with my toothbrush. So take this toothbrush.
Thank you.
Take the toothbrush with you. Take Mr. Witham with you, and we're going to find a dirty toilet for him to go clean.
No, make him use his hand, Your Honor. Make him use his hand.
There you go.
They don't even give us rubber gloves at work, sir.
So what we're going to do in this case, Biggest Sugar Ray, he's going to clean the toilet. He's going to clean a dirty bathroom, and he's going to do it with my toothbrush. All right, go ahead. Give him the toothbrush, Big
Here's
Sugar
the
Ray.
toothbrush right here. Let's go.
All right, Mr. Witham. Now I think you'll understand what people, maids and other people have to work with. So I want you to do their job.
No, make him use his hand, Your Honor. Make him use his hand.
There you go.
They don't even give us rubber gloves at work, sir.
Yeah. Now,
They don't
He
even
needs
give
to
you-
know.
Now,
He needs to know.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Miss Marina says she doesn't get to wear rubber gloves at work, so she has to do exactly what you're doing now.
Come on, come on.
All right, Mr. Witham, you're going to treat him with respect next time?
You're going to get some major respect.
Okay, every time you stay at a hotel, you treat him with respect.
Rub it. I want it spotless.
All right, all right. I think he's learned his lesson. Now that's justice. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think he's learned his lesson.
I was happy with the verdict today. It's about time he needs to take action in scrubbing toilets like I have to do for a living.
Well, I definitely don't want to go through that again. I think I'm going to behave a bit better in the future.
In our first case, the bride was alleging that she was damaged by the groom's friend. However, her hands were not clean in that incident. If you're gonna make a claim against someone, make sure that you don't have any skeletons to be hiding because it will come out in court. So, if you've been hurt or damaged, don't get revenge, bring them to my court.